Good morning. All right, well, we are in our day 3 of another heat wave. So yesterday was almost at 100. I think it was like 97, but it felt like 110. I am gonna be giving you guys a bit of a tour today, and that is because, well, I haven't done that in a while, and so much is going on. Everything is sort of exploding. Like, look behind me. I mean, you can just see this. This is all the different squashes and tomatoes here. I mean, it's just the front garden. Like, you guys haven't seen that since really, I feel like since I probably planted it. I haven't given you a tour yet of the farm stand, so I'm gonna do all of that. I just wanted to show you guys a quick tour of it right now. It's kind of empty because we had quite a bit of customers today, so they really wiped us out, which obviously is a great thing. So to any of you that watch, thank you very much. I know there's a few of you that mentioned that you do watch the channel, so we do appreciate that. And so I just wanted to show you around a little bit. Here are the baskets that I put, and you can see I have some Swiss chard and what else is up here? Kale left up here, and I just actually did some onion scapes too. Over here is our freezer. This is what's full of our chickens, and we have pork in here, and I have chopped lettuce. I have bone broth that I've made. That's in here, and that bone broth is made from our chicken. Let's see what else we have here. I have made a few things. So I have some wreaths. So you can see this wreath right here. Welcome home. That kind of scattered. This is rolls that I bake pretty much every day, and bread. That's a French bread. That's a bag that shouldn't be there, but that's a French bread that I bake breads pretty much every morning. I am going to be starting to do more baked goods, cinnamon rolls, and maybe some donuts, all homemade, of course. I have customers that really like the cookies. Like, you can see cookies right here. Just a few left. Almost got wiped out of those today. And we have a person, I think, that kind of comes by every day and kind of gets a cookie. So those are peanut butter chocolate chip right now. I have done just chocolate chip, and I plan to expand that as well. I have made like a cranberry orange cookie with a glazed topping, and oh my god, is it delicious. So right here you can see Aiden's books, and then these books are by a friend of ours, Rhonda. She is also an author, children's book author. But you can see these are Aiden's books. This is one that he wrote about homesteading. This was, oh gosh, a few years ago. I think he was, when did he write this? I think he was 9 or 10 when this one was published. So this is like his 5th book, I believe. But he's got his Aiden's Home, which is about where we live. This is Homestead. I'm going to be putting these on the website probably tonight, actually. I keep forgetting to do it because I've been so busy, but I am going to end up putting these on the website. That's that one. This is his one about the history of Westfield, where we live. And this is his very last book. It's a little different. He kind of moved away from the history part in this one. All of his other books are based on actual American history. This is The Monster in My Basement. This is his first fiction book that he wrote and illustrated. So he's pretty proud of it. And it's the first of a series, so this is like the first volume. Next up, we're just going to kind of go in the circle here. We have, and this, I only have one left. They sold today, but oh my god, banana bread. Ooh, so soft. Yep, one left. This one's without nuts. So yeah, I make baked good like that. So banana breads and cookies and that kind of thing, and people really like them, so I do that. Croutons, Italian style croutons that I make. This is from whatever breads we don't sell. I take those out at night, I cut them up, dry them, add seasonings, and bam, we've got croutons. Now, we eat a lot of salads, so we eat these too, but we do sell them as well. Up here, you can see wreaths. I've made a few wreaths. I had more in here, but they've sold, so I think I have 5 left in here. And, I mean, the other one sold, which obviously is a good thing. So these wreaths are, they are all for sale. They are not on the website. They will be on the website at some point, but if you happen to see this and you're interested, just email me. The email should be in the description. Here are the cookies. Not many left, but yeah, delicious. Oh my gosh, so good. My candles. So these are actually the same type of candles that I will be making and bringing to Homesteaders of America conference. We are vendors there this year, so this is going to be the type, this is what we're going to be selling. So these are the homemade 100% soy, natural, with organic, oh it smells good, with organic, natural, therapeutic grade essential oils. So there's nothing fake in these, it's all good. So this is the type of what I will be selling there, all kinds of different scents. Also, what I didn't mention is Aiden will also be there selling his books. So we'll both be vendors, we'll be at the same table obviously, but he'll be there selling his books. We are out of eggs, as you can see, there's none. We sell out of eggs constantly. We always have people wanting eggs, and when they want eggs, they come for not just a dozen, they come for like 5 dozen. Somebody today buy the last 4 dozen. So I'm not complaining one bit, just saying we need to up our egg production, which we are. We have more hens. Alright, there we have the grapevine wreath down here. That one's also for sale. I do have some pictures. These are paintings from the same lady, Rhonda, who does the children's books. But this is, that's a cow. But she does all of these paintings, different things. She paints on different things. So I have a few of her things in here. And also my friend Jeff, I will try to see if I can get you guys to see it on the floor here. He's a wood carver. Now if you've seen our videos from, well, almost the beginning, you would have seen that I did some carving classes, so chainsaw carving classes with him. I did record some of that, and there is a video. If I can remember, I will link it so you guys can see it. But that is something I'm actually going to restart soon, is getting those chainsaw classes going again. So he literally does all of this out of chainsaw, or out of, one piece of wood, and uses a chainsaw. So it's just got a mushroom here. This is a bear's butt, you can kind of see. There's the legs. It's just in the thing. This is cool. It would be cool to have a planter on top, like some flowers. This is a larger tree. I actually own a smaller tree that he gave me a couple years ago, but that's a larger one. And then this is a birdhouse that actually, it works. It hangs. And it's got a perch, and the birds go in right here. The bottom of that opens up so you can clean it out as well. So it's a fully functioning birdhouse. Alright, so now these are signs that I've made. So I like making signs. I use stencils that I have. I just bought a Cricut actually, so I could make my own stencils, because I had to buy a lot of stencils from people. But I've gone ahead and started making signs myself again. These are on canvas. This type of canvas is difficult to stencil on because it's pliable, like it's, you know what I mean? So it's hard to do that without making mistakes. So it takes a long time to actually do these. But I've made, a few different kinds. Antiques, that type of stuff. The bee one. And then there's these that I've done that are on, it's still canvas, like a hardboard on the back. A lot easier to do. Still a little bit of a pain because it is canvas, so it's not a completely soft, flat surface. So there's those, and then of course I have the bigger ones that I've made, and then the very big ones like Antiques and Oddities and New England Living, that kind of thing. So they're all aged, they look older because that's just how I make my signs. Up here I have homemade spices. Now I've really been dabbling in spices, making different seasonings, even for my own cooking. I've really been sort of experimenting with different seasonings for my own cooking. So I've been making a lot of homemade kind. So I figured why not make it and sell it. So these are a few of them. This one is a chicken dry rub. So you literally take this and dry it and rub it all over the chicken. It smells so good. I even have a hamburger seasoning. There's a French fry, Cajun, chili, beef stew, and a rib rub that I have so far. And I've got many more coming. I am definitely just kind of got hooked on making these different seasonings. All right, that's all that's in here right now. Everything else sold. But we do have other things coming. So I am making other crafts. I'm going to be making wood signs with hangers that you can hang up. What else? We're going to have stuff for the holidays, and fall is coming. I mean, I know it's not coming. It's only June, but it's wishful thinking on my part. But for the fall, I actually will be getting things going next month. So we have squash almost ready. I actually have harvested 3 of them. Zucchini. We have green beans. We have peas, and what else? I don't know. Stuff everywhere. Tomatoes are growing like crazy. They're everywhere. Broccoli's finally got a bunch of heads everywhere. Everything is starting now to produce, and I've even gotten a couple harvests today. I had peas in here today. It sold immediately. So yeah, I'm like loving this. When it gets to this point in the season where everything just really starts to grow, I absolutely love it. That's when all the hard work pays off. We also still have bunnies for sale. So we have, I think, 4 or 5, I can't remember. We do still have them for sale. If anybody is interested, you can go to the website, you can contact me directly, totally up to you. And what else? We have started our butchering classes. So we actually have another one this Saturday. Again, if you're interested, very limited spots for people who are interested in the butchering classes. It is this Saturday, starts at 9 a.m. It is about a 4-hour class, give or take. I give it that much time on purpose because there's a lot to go through and a lot to learn. This is not a whip through kind of class. There's a lot to it. So if you're interested in that, again, go to the website, and all the information is there. You can sign up there, all of it. More news. We are renting the farm. So it is called Homestead Days, and you can actually rent our farm for a couple of hours. So we have 2-hour slots. We are booked for this Sunday. And it's just you come in and you can do as much or as little as you want. So if you want, Mr. B, if you want to interact with all the animals, you can interact with all the animals. You can get right in there. You can take the goats for a walk. You can take Claire for a walk. Kids under 70 pounds can ride Claire. If you want to ask questions and just find out as much information as you can, we are there and we will answer all of your questions. If you want to be completely left alone, you can be left alone and you can just do what you got to do. So it's really totally up to you, geared towards you, and you have a 2-hour slot to enjoy the farm. You can look around, you can go in the woods, you can visit, do whatever you want. We also are renting the homestead for parties. So that's a little bit more intricate. It is just a price per person kind of thing. I'm not doing all craziness of adults and kids and all this mess. It is per person, and it is just flat what we provide, what we don't. If you go to the website, again, all of that is there. And we just call it a homestead hoedown. That's what it's called. It's a basic country down-home birthday party. If you are new, please subscribe. We would appreciate that. And also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We are all over the place. So the next thing I'm going to do is show you guys the gardens and how big they've gotten, because I don't think I've showed them really to you since we put up the fence. And so everything has kind of exploded since then. So let's go do that. Alright guys, I have to be fast about this actually. If you look up, this sky is very ominous. It is about to hit us hard, a storm. We had one yesterday, but today's supposed to be even worse. Anyway, as you can see behind me, this is the garden now. Can you believe this? How crazy this has gone? There is so much food in here. it's a little nuts, which is in a good way. And then I have along this whole fence, I've also planted, I've got squash coming in, tomatoes, this whole fence. Tomatoes, and what else? I've got, I think, green beans on here, or growing here in between them, and I think I planted maybe, I think down there I have peas. But that means that I have to, like, that's good that I got green beans in here and in the front. But I need to put up that thing up here so that these have something to climb on. Got squash plants up here that they're producing right now. They've got little guys on them. And what else? I've got lemon balm, which I should probably harvest some, dry it maybe. Lots of lemon balm actually. I got radishes that I let go to seed, so they're doing their thing. I'm not going to pick those out. And there's broccoli up here, which is not doing the best up here, but that's okay. I've got it elsewhere. There's a lot of kale up here. There's lettuces up here. I mean, I kind of just threw, remember you guys saw me just toss seeds in here? This is what happened. Food everywhere. I see Swiss chard in here. I got it all over the place. This is all pepper, so different types of bell pepper, I believe, if I remember correctly. And some tomatoes. These are gonna be the peas. These are pea pods. Already coming in. I've already been able to harvest peas in the back. Now I'm just waiting for these ones to get up big enough to get theirs. They're already flowering, so that means it's gonna be any time that there will be pea pods. You can see right here we've got flowers and the pea pods are already forming. This is all more. Lots of tomatoes in here. We also have celery in here. I kind of put it in here to see how it would grow. It's doing pretty amazing. So now that I know that, I will be growing more of it out here. Maybe it's Brussels sprouts. I can't remember. And I did put sticks in the ground, but they washed away. So I'm not remembering 100% what this is. Either way, it's some kind of food. Lots of broccoli, guys. Look at all this. See? Little broccoli heads all over the place. You can see them everywhere. So this is all broccoli, and I've got a little bit of cabbage in here because this is leftovers that I didn't want to get rid of, so I planted it with the extra space. Right here we have, what is this? Green beans, I believe. These are pole beans. So these are the ones that are climbing up. They're already starting right here. They're gonna climb all the way up and around. And give us lots and lots of yummy, delicious green beans. It's gonna look beautiful too. Oh, of course, more tomatoes. Would you have guessed? Lots and lots and lots of tomatoes. Pretty amazing. That one plant's actually so heavy now that it's falling over right here. So I am gonna have to stake that one in and then trellis the rest of these, as I keep saying, but never have time for. So this bed right here is our lettuces, kale, spinach, that kind of stuff that is already, most of it's bolted. I'm letting it so I can keep the seeds. But I still harvest kale out of here. I still harvest Swiss chard out of here. Some spinach. And then on this end right here we have all beets, which are not ready yet, so they're just sitting there. I will be harvesting some beet leaves and selling those because people do buy those. Over here we have cabbage, all cabbage, a whole cabbage bed. This right here is pretty amazing. I'm pretty happy about it. I did an entire bed of it because I like to use a lot of cabbage. I like to make coleslaw and stuffed cabbage and all that stuff, and then I figured for selling it as well, we probably are gonna need a lot. So this is an entire, isn't it beautiful? I love cabbage the way it looks. It's so pretty. All right, and then on the end here we have cucumbers. So that's what this is. On both sides, you can see, actually I gotta finish trellising this part because it's kind of falling down, but you can see cucumbers. You can see them right here. Whole bunch of little guys on here. So all I do is just kind of put it around, put some leaves around, and even take off the dead stuff. That way your plant is not putting energy into dead stuff, it's putting the energy into growing the good stuff. So here you can hear the thunder. Can you hear it? I'm trying to hurry because it is coming. Alright, I'll show you all these little tomatoes we have going on here. All still green, but you can see them right there. Beautiful little things, aren't they?